Exams done, goodbyes said, it was finally time to go home, and for the first time I was going to need to make a little bit of extra money. I needed to get a job. I started by perfecting my CV, really making sure it represented me as truthfully as possible. And then I sent about to drop it off with some potential employers. I didn't really think I'd have any issues. I've heard of nitwits with half the skill set as me being able to get a job quickly, but for some reason I just couldn't get a call back. No one was interested in bringing me onto their team. Not as a grocery stock boy, not as a pizza delivery boy, not even as a dishwasher. I was really starting to get desperate. Like a month had already passed and I hadn't even gotten an interview yet. So I did the only thing I could. I applied to be a canvasser with Environment Now. They don't really pay hourly, but rather you get a commission depending on how many donations you're able to get. And I figured that with all my charm, I'd be collecting donations better than anyone has ever done it before. But things never really ever seemed to go according to plan. For some reason, I just couldn't get anybody to donate any money. And with no donations, no commission. I was out in the elements day after day, begging people to help out, but no one seemed the slightest bit interested. They just told me to bugger off again and again. But it seemed like this whole summer was going to be an absolute failure. And that's when I noticed him. Rick was the top earner in our office, probably the best canvasser the world had ever seen. I had to ask him how he was doing it. It made no sense. What he told me was really interesting. That all I had to do was believe. Just believe in the cause, believe in myself. And people would notice this and they'd begin to believe as well. It's enthusiasm that breeds other enthusiasm. I just had to buy into the idea of getting donations. I had to believe that I could get more money than Rick and the other canvassers. I had to believe that I can get rich. So I did it. I started to buy into it, and it worked. Hell, did it ever work. I was getting so many donations, I didn't even know what to do with them. Swimming in checks addressed to Environment Now. And the commissions. Oh man, the commissions. I was finally starting to make some of that money that I'd been dreaming of since the end of school. However, life works in mysterious ways. One second you're on top of the canvassing world, and the next you don't even know who you are anymore. I'm glad they did it. I had to be set straight. Nobody gets rich quick. I was just another dreamer. But in reality, you gotta work for what you want. You can't just expect things to happen for you. You have to really be proactive about it. It's crazy how you can hear these same things again and again, but until you're able to experience them on your own terms, they're nothing but pretty words. So I did what all people do. I learned from my mistakes.